I do the Om, yeah, and the Om, in principle, in a rishi, in a higher consciousness being, the Om is seen as a shri Yantra, yeah, and its vibration is manifested in that way. You know, so I do the Om, and so I also am the light. So I manifest this geometric form into the earth. Yeah, and no one's asking for that to happen. No one, no. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I wish we had the reappearance of Christ." You know, comes in a lot of ways, in a lot of ways. Yeah, and when you see crop circles, think of me. Yeah, there are a lot of people out there, you know, just messing with you and doing things, and they're not real. And but then again, there are some that are. Yeah, and the one that really is real, the one that really is real, is the biggest one, the hardest one, 13 miles wide. You know, how do you do that? And you do it over a flight path of the Air Force training for jets, you know, that they fly over it every single day, 5 or 6 times a day, 10 or 20 planes. They had to fly over this very specific zone. Yeah. There's no way they'd miss it. Not one day could go by without at least 1 or 2 or 5 noticing this enormous object on the ground. Yeah, and this is what it is. A Sri Yantra. Yeah. And it covered the desert floor for 13 miles across. 13 miles, not 1,300 feet, which is really long and would be really hard to do. But 13 miles, that's impossible. And it was done, here's what the Air Force said. It was done in less than 10 minutes. Because their planes were flying over, and half of them flew over, and the other half saw it. And the first half didn't see it. And it took 10 minutes between them. So the longest it could have been was 20 minutes, because they were at 10-minute intervals. And there was no way they could miss it. And they'd call back and say, "Did you see it?" "No, I didn't see it." "Did you see it?" "No, I didn't see it." "Are you guys seeing it?" "Yeah, we're seeing it." Yeah, it's right there. How can you miss it? You know? It's very deep, it's very wide, and it's 13 miles long. Yeah. And it's a freaking Sri Yantra, the hardest thing geometrically to lay down on paper, let alone on the ground. Yeah. Perfectly. Yeah. So that was done. And it was done on a weird day, because it was the day I flew back to the United States for the first time in 8 years. I'd been away for 8 years. I've been healing the planet, dealing with UK, dealing with other countries, dealing with Egypt, dealing with Nepal, dealing with all these countries, all these places. Yeah. And then, you know, I had UFOs, I had the devil, I had it all. And I got in it deep, you know. And that was before I can go home. That was before I can go back to America and go to the place that I was destined to live in for the rest of my life, you know, which is this area, right here. Yeah. So, but I had all that to go through first. Yeah. And when I did it and I got back and I landed, you know, this took place. And it took place just short of where I was born. It was kind of a neat thing. Yeah. Out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. But it happened. And that was a blessing for the earth. And that was my energy passing back into the United States and blessing this earth. Because this everything to me is about the Om. It's as simple as that. You don't know that there is a creator, and that creator creates everything through a simple Om. The rest is thoughts. But the only word is the Om. The rest is thoughts. And the thoughts are vision, you know. Oh, you see it from within, now you see it outside yourself. Thought, form, building. And it may take 100 years, may take 50 years, may take 15 seconds. Yeah? whatever is what it takes. And those are the virtues, those are the qualities. That is the tree of life. That is the rhythm of the 360 days. That is why our earth is as round as it is, because the Lord sits stable. Every day, every moment, I am the same. I will never, ever, ever be different. You can push me down a cave, you can make me do things and say things, and but it doesn't affect me. Because it's you, not me. I'm just in this game. You know, like you say, play charades. Well, I'm playing charades, but I'm not in the game. Yeah? I'm in a different thing. Yeah? And that is my thing. And I'm always in that thing. And if we get back to me, then all of a sudden this stuff starts coming back out again. You know? But until then, I'm in the game. Yeah? And it's a game. And I'm doing my best to play my part in the game with everybody else, so that nobody feels that they're being subjected to by something that they don't want to be subjected to, you know. So, you know, I keep it really simple. And everything that I do is through thought form building. Not a thing gets done outside of thought form building.
All